This PC runs Fortnite at 300 plus FPS. Don't believe me? Here's me wiping a squad at 300 FPS. They were extremely bad. I was not good. They were bad. You can pretty much tell. So, this PC, obviously, runs Fortnite at 300 FPS. But what's inside of it, and most importantly, how can you get it? Well, what's inside of it? The processor, also known as the CPU, is a Ryzen 9 3900X. That is a 12-core, 24-thread masterpiece, I would call it, and is the third fastest CPU for gaming, right behind the 9900K and the 3950X, being the best CPU for gaming. So, it's not too bad. It has 24 gigs of DDR4 3600, which is set to its max speed of 3600 megahertz, which is the optimal speed for Ryzen 3rd Gen. And its graphics card is the venerable GTX 1080 Ti Poseidon. Poseidon is the best GTX 1080 Ti you can get, short of just straight up custom water cooling, but it does have water cooling fittings, though it is running in air-cooled mode. It's on some MSI X570 motherboard and inside of a Razer S340 case. And the game was running on an NVMe SSD. Now, those are the specs, and like I said, Fortnite now runs at 300 plus FPS. It used to run at more, but Fortnite updated and made itself super bad for all hardware. But that's besides the point. How can you get a PC like this? This is a pretty insane PC. It's got a pretty insane price tag. Well, I'm going to actually release a tutorial right now. I'm going to give you guys a tutorial on how to actually get yourselves one of these PCs. The first step is you go to newegg.com and type in 3900X. You will find many listings for the 3900X. You want to try to find one that's brand new. And if you can't, check every other website or wait until it comes back on sale, because AMD has been a little short supply of them, but they've been getting out there. Do not buy one used or secondhand because they will jack up the price. It should be about $479.99, roughly speaking. Now, you want to purchase that, and then you want to look up the next component. You want to try to find a GTX 1080 Ti, or if you can't find a GTX 1080 Ti, understandably, try to find an RTX 2080. So go to newegg.com or similar website and look up RTX 2080 and pick any RTX 2080, preferably one that is not a blower style cooler, and purchase that. A 2080 Ti will work just as well or maybe even better, but it will cost more. Next step is to buy 2 kits of 16 gigs of Trident Z Neo DDR4 3600. Now, if you want to save yourself some money, you can get some less flashy RAM, but what's the point? RGB equals FPS. You should know that. So, you want to put in that and take out 1 stick to make 24 gigs of RAM. 24 gigs of RAM, of course, is stupid, but why not? Next, you want to find any X570 motherboard. I'm using some MSI random, like Gaming Edge AC, Wi-Fi, or something like that. But any X570 board should work for this CPU and GPU combo. So just purchase that with money and put it in a case. Now, you want to try to find the Razer S340 because it has such a sleek look that it just helps with the FPS. But if you can't, literally any other case will work as long as it fits your motherboard. A cardboard box, I found, is the cheapest way to get a good case for your motherboard. So, now that that's out of the way, just buy some fans and liquid cooling for your CPU, not air cooling. Air cooling is garbage. So, get a nice liquid cooler. I'm using the Cooler Master ML240. That's one of my favorite liquid coolers because it's only about $60 and it works great for the 3900X, keeping it nice and cool 70 degrees under load. Now that you have that, make sure you get a power supply at least 650 watts. My recommendation is an 850 watt EVGA G3 80 Plus Gold. It's a great power supply and it'll last a while with this system. That should cost you about $150 and just put that in your case. Now, you basically have a component, just buy an NVMe SSD and maybe a hard drive for other games, and you've got your system here. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, and if I am, scream at me, I don't care. So, put that all together, put the parts together like Legos, and then you have your system, and you can run Fortnite at 300 plus FPS. Thank you guys so much for watching my tutorial. I'm glad I can help you guys up your game and crank those 90s at the highest FPS you can. Please leave a like and subscribe for more Fortnite tutorials. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.